1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and you hit on the and. My name's Lauren Bowles, and I'm going to be doing a presentation on drums. I'll start off with a brief history of them. The drums are a widely popular instrument, and they play an important role in music. In terms of appearance, there's no standard shape or size. Not surprisingly then, drums are in every culture in one form or another. It is largely believed that the drums were the first instrument created and played. Humans have been using them for thousands of years. Researchers have discovered drums in Mesopotamian excavations dating back to 3000 BC. Investigators have located cave drawings in Peru depicting drums. At this time, they were usually hollowed-out logs with animal skins stretched over the tops. Music making was not the sole purpose for drums. It is worthy to note that they were used to communicate during battle. Commands like retreat, forward march, and etc. would be given by the beat of the drum. In addition, they were, and still are, used for religious ceremonies and rituals. There was an extraordinary point in time when people realized that one person could play multiple drums at a single time, and the idea came up to start to group different drums together and play them. And this idea spread. Musicians began to assemble different drums from diverse cultures and parts of the world. They would experiment with different drums to figure out which drums synced. The cymbals and tom-toms were originally from China are a token to that experiment. Eventually, the drum set was created. One of my favorite bands is the Dave Matthews Band. Their music is a collaboration of jazz, R&B, rock, pop, and funk. The music includes an assortment of instruments, which makes it appealing and interesting to listen to. Their drummer is Carter Beauford. He was born on November 2nd, 1957 in Charlottesville, Virginia. Growing up, he was constantly around music. His family surrounded him with a wide spectrum of music, including gospel, jazz, and the Beatles. When Beauford was 3 years old, his father took him to his first concert, a Buddy Rich concert. Buddy Rich is a jazz drummer who amazed audiences. On the Buddy Rich official website, it has said that he never had a formal drum lesson and did not practice outside of his performances. By the age of 4, he had his own solo act called the Traps of the Drum Wonder. Buddy Rich is known for his amazingly fast drumming ability. If any of you ever have the time to look up Buddy Rich on YouTube, you should, because he's an awesome performer. And I didn't really even know about him until I started looking up Carter Beauford, and it's pretty wild watching him drum. With all this in mind, it's no wonder that Carter fell in love with Buddy Rich the night he attended that concert. After the show, Carter started to hit and tap everything that would make a sound. His father was impressed with his son's interest and bought him a Roy Rogers tin drum set with paper heads. The condition of the drum set did not faze Carter, and he practiced religiously. This determination allowed him his first live performance at the age of 9 with a local jazz band. In his 20s, Beauford became a key figure in the music scene in Richmond and Charlottesville, Virginia, where he found his first band named Secrets. The band received the opportunity to play at bars around Virginia. Coincidentally, one night, they were playing at a bar named Miller's, where they met Dave Matthews, who was working as a bartender. Matthews asked Beauford to play with him because he had written some music he wanted to share. They almost immediately clicked and agreed to start a new band called the Dave Matthews Band. And now I have some interesting facts about Carter. Carter is known for his ambidextrous drumming style. This is because when he was little, he would situate his drum set in front of a mirror to watch himself play. He would reverse the setup so the image looked the way a right-handed drummer played, and he eventually mastered the skill of drumming backward to a right-handed person. He is certainly an exceptional drummer. I have a works cited page. I'll read it to you. It was mainly off the internet. freedrumlessons.com. drummerworld.com, drummagazine.com, buddyrich.com, and then for the drum history, it's Cadre Online, pens4.tripod.com, drummersrepublic.com, and 411.com. And then I was going to do like a little drum lesson. Hopefully it works out, but I need volunteers for it. If anybody would like to volunteer. It's just like a clapping game that it's not just, it's like a clapping to the beat type thing that I just came up kind of on my own.
I'll volunteer.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool. Okay, 3 is perfect, and I'll be, so there, just like for a basic drum beat, you use the hi-hat, the bass drum, and the snare drum. And the count is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So I'll be the hi-hat, and Christine, you can be the bass drum, and Adam can be the snare drum. The hi-hat hits every 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So I'll start that off just so you know how to, just so you can hear that rhythm. And I'll count out too. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Okay. And then the bass drum, which is Christine, hits every 1 and 3. So I'll count, and I don't know if you could clap every time I say 1 and 3. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Okay, that was great. And now I'll add it in. I'll add in my hi-hat, and you just remember to clap every 1 and 3. Ready, set, go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. That was good. Okay. And then, now the snare drum hits every 2 and 4th beat. So, if you want to hit every time I say 2 and 4, I'll count out, and then you hit 2 and 4. Okay, ready? One. I'm starting to echo. Okay, 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4.
Try it again.
Okay. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Okay. Now I'll hit the hi-hat, and you hit on every 1, 2, and 3. I mean, every 2 and 4, just to get the beat. Ready, set, go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Okay.
Did that work?
That was good. Yeah, that was good. Okay, now if we all 3 of us can add in all of our drumming together. So Christine, you hit on 1 and 3, and yep. Adam, you hit every 2 and 4. Ready, set, go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Very good. That was everyone's first drum lesson. Thank you for your participation, guys.
Oh my goodness, thank you. That was fun. That was fun. Can we all clap for Leah? Can you find your clap? Christine found it. Adam and Albert. Oh, Albert's beating time. Okay.
I was clapping to my bass.
Very good.